Creating and handing in assignments for assessment occurs in almost every course. For students, it is often difficult to estimate in advance how well they do and what grade they can expect. In addition, it is often difficult for teachers to find the balance between assessing and giving feedback. Incremental grading is a new approach to this process in which students have more insight and influence on the assessment. It works like this. You give the student a longer running assessment, for instance, writing a paper. You provide the student with a rubric with all the assessment criteria. The student can use the rubric from the start of the assessment to value their work or parts of their work. As soon as the student thinks he or she is at a certain level of a part of the assignment or even the entire assignment, he or she can submit a grading request. In practice, most students go through a process of self-assessment before submitting a grading request. While using the rubric to determine the grade request, the student will likely identify improvements already. When the student is done improving their work, they submit their grade request by motivating why he or she is at a certain level and provides evidence to back that claim. Then, as a teacher, you take action. You look at the motivation of the grade request and the evidence provided by the student. Does this match the requested level? If not, you provide the student with feedback so that the student can improve his or her work. Does the student meet the requested level but there is still room for improvement? Then you approve the grading request and the student receives the requested grade. You can still provide the student with feedback so they can work to make the product even better and request a higher grade. What are the benefits of incremental grading? 1. The student gets a good understanding of the grading criteria and learns to value his or her own work better. An important skill. This also makes it transparent to students how their grade is determined. No grade discussions and surprises at the end. 2. You give the students more autonomy. Motivated students have the possibility to apply for an assessment very early on. This gives them room to make the work even better afterwards or to pay attention to other parts they still have difficulty with. 3. You and the students know exactly where they are and what still needs to be done. Everyone has a good overview of the progress. 4. You spread your own workload more over the full course period. You will have less assessment work at the end of the period because you've already assessed big parts of every student's assignment during the course. Want to learn more about incremental grading and how you can apply this to your own courses? Get in touch with Educated.